Hey gamers, it's GrindThisGame here, back with Oxygen Not Included. It's been a while since I played. Been busy at work, trying out a few other games there, and this episode I'm going to make liquid oxygen finally. I built a lot of stuff off camera because, we got new printables here, let's deal with that first. Let's grab some oxalate. Yeah, so I built a bunch of stuff off camera because this whole contraption here, getting it set up, it took me about an hour off camera of actual playtime. And I built this kind of contraption with a slightly different layout in, not the last series, but the series before, I think, and then the series before that. Space Industry Upgrade, I think, was one of them. So if you want to see it actually built on camera over about an hour, feel free to look at those episodes. But in this one, I kind of pre-built it because it does take some time, and I'll kind of explain all the pieces and all the components and how it works in a second here. So first things first, what are we doing with this thing? We're trying to use supercoolant, which I have in a little container up here. Supercoolant is really great for it can go to a really low temperature and has a really good thermal conductivity. And let's see here, we got some stats on it. Thermal conductivity is 2, specific heat capacities, that's the gold amalgam. Never mind, let's click the right thing. Supercoolant, here we go. Yeah, thermal conductivity 9.4, which is really, really high, which is good. And its freezing point is really low and its vaporization point is really high. So it's really good for cooling, because it won't turn into a solid until minus 271. Also great specific heat capacity. So we use it and we run it in a cooling loop. So here's my pipe overlay. We're going to run it through an aquatuner, and it's a ceramic insulation for almost all these pipes, except for this piece here is radiant pipe, because we want the coolness or the heat from the gas that's in here to kind of get absorbed into the cold supercoolant. Basically heat transference. We're using lead pipe here, radiant pipe, so that there's a lot of heat transfer. And we kind of built a little radiator here. And the kind of tricky part about this build is the way the piping works with the aquatuner here. So we've got a liquid reservoir here where we kind of collect up some supercoolant so we can average out temperatures. Then we have insulated pipe here, and it goes into the aquatuner. But if the aquatuner is disabled, using some automation here, which I'll explain in a second, it will shunt and go up here into this bridge. There's a piece of pipe behind here that you can't quite see. It'll shunt up into there, go through the bridge, and then come down and go through our cooling loop without being cooled. But if it's warm enough, it'll actually go through the aquatuner, pop out here, and kind of join up right here at the end of the bridge and go through the loop and cool the, I think this chamber is going to be for oxygen. Yeah, we got oxygen gas kind of going in here. And this chamber will be for hydrogen. Hydrogen gas is all prepped, ready to go in here. And I've got some gas valves here. Actually, where's my gas valve here? It's gone. I think it melted. I'm going to put another gas valve in there, because without that, it will not work. Make it out of steel. Sorry, I was muted. Got a gas overlay here so we can see where the oxygen's going to go in. And the hydrogen's going to go in here. These are cooling chambers. It's basically a mirrored design here, so we've got the same kind of setup on this side for supercoolant to go through. And the other magic piece here are the automation liquid pipe thermosensors here. We want these to be basically, we want to make sure that the supercoolant doesn't go into the aquatuner and turn into a solid, which will break everything. So I got some numbers here. The supercoolant will freeze at minus 271, so we never want it to go that cool. And the aquatuner drops the temperature by 14. So if you do some math, We can safely have this at minus 257, but I'm going to leave it at minus 255, I think. So it can go above minus 255 for the hydrogen. I think that's right. And then on the other side, we got minus 200 for the oxygen. That'll get us liquid oxygen, no problems. And it's kind of hard to set this all up. Everything has to be a vacuum to start, so I kind of built it in space, where I start with a vacuum. That way I don't have to like clear all these chambers out. We want a vacuum in here, because all we want in here is water, and I trickle the water in through here. So I let a little bit of water in here. When these aquatuners heat up from operating, it'll turn this water into steam. Steam will go into the steam turbines here and generate some energy. And we got to make sure that this chamber never gets too hot, so we got some wheezeworts in there. And I left a door here to allow dupes to come in and add fertilizer, because that's kind of a new thing a few updates ago. And I'm losing my voice, but okay, so what else do we got here? We got the power relay overlay. This heavy watt wire kind of merges into some heavy conductive wire, which actually works. I just wanted to build this out of steel so it didn't melt, because it's going to get really hot around here. And so this leads off to the main grid, and then so any power generated will feed to the main grid. And then I've got two separate lines here powering each aquatuner. So max power on this one's 144 kilowatts, this one's 1.8. So they don't overload, they can go to 2 kilowatts, no problem. We also have to introduce supercoolant into the system. So I've got two liquid valves here. Kind of got a mirrored setup here. Got some supercoolant ready to go. We're going to control that with a little sensor here. And then we'll let it seep in. It's going to go down here to this bridge into the liquid reservoir. And yeah, so the other kind of things you have to be careful about this build are the whole exterior is made out of ceramic. You could double layer it up if you needed to, but probably not necessary with space on the outside here. I did double layer it up here. I probably should have double layered it here, because this is the hot spot and these are the cold spots. So we could also replace this with insulation, but now that it's all sealed up, I'll probably just leave it. But you got to make sure there's one piece here that has to be insulation. At least I've found it has to be insulation from experience. And this is insulated pipe that's made out of insulation, so that any oxygen here, if any oxygen goes in, and if this piece of pipe ever got too cold, the oxygen could potentially freeze right around here, I think, which would cause it to break. We don't want it turning into a liquid before it gets in here. So that little stretch there is insulation. Everything in this chamber is thermium. It doesn't have to be thermium, it could be inobium, I think, but I do everything out of thermium just so it doesn't melt. And I got lots of wiggle room. Thermium gives up, I think, a plus 900. So if we build a aquatuner out of thermium, it gives, yeah, overheat temperature plus 900. Niobium is plus 500. You could even potentially maybe get away with steel, but I like to do everything out of thermium. These liquid vents are thermium. We don't want them to melt. This one's thermium. Even the sensors are made out of thermium. I don't know if that's necessary, but... and even my automation wire. I don't think it needs to be thermium, but I'm paranoid. I just do everything out of thermium. So, we're going to try to boot this thing up, and hopefully it works. Let's see. What should we do first? I think I got everything ready to go. We got power all set up. I think that's... I've got some extra wires in here. I had this wired up a little bit differently, but then changed things. So I think we're safe to start letting supercoolant go in. So I'm going to do 500 kilograms. Oh, let's just let it go full bore here. Actually, that's not what I want. I want to adjust these valves. That's what I'm talking about here. Let's make sure that pump is enabled. It is. This was to control the pump. This is actually to control how much goes in. And I'm going to just let it all in from each side. Priority 9 on both. Hopefully they do it at roughly the same time. Let's maybe do it emergency, emergency. That'll start flowing in. We got more than enough supercoolant. You don't actually need that much. Let's turn those alarms off. Okay, so we got supercoolant going in. It's going to collect itself in these chambers first. And we're going to let a little bit extra into the system. So I'm going to wait until all these pipes are saturated. And we're almost there. We got a little bit of slack in this side here. We can probably turn this one off. We've got a little extra in the tank here, 130, 140. Yeah, we can turn this one off. I think we got enough. Yeah, it's fully locked and loaded, and this one's all saturated. And we got 260 extra in there, so we'll turn that off. Okay. And I think we have some steam forming here already. Yeah, we got steam flowing in. So these things got hot really quickly. We got steam turbines going. We got energy coming out of them. How many watts do we have here? 206, 280. These will get better and better, I think, as we get more steam pressure in here. And supercoolant's running. Things are cooling down here, so this is the temperature overlay. This chamber's getting really hot, and these chambers are getting really cold, which is what we want. This chamber's looking a little bit warm. There's actually no hydrogen in there, so let's turn this on full bore. And this is already on. That's good. I used high pressure gas vents here, so we can get full pressure of gases in here. Okay, there they go. This should let the hydrogen in. It's going in, that's good. It'll get cold really quickly. The nice thing about these liquid reservoirs is they kind of average the temperature out, so you get no temperature spikes. This addition to the design was by Life Groski, who's a YouTuber and Twitch streamer. I used to build it without this, and it would generally work, but you would get temperature spikes, and which would occasionally cause this to get damaged. And you don't want to have to go back in here once you get this thing turned on. We're almost getting full power output out of these, which is good. So it's almost powering itself, because this generates 850 and this is 1200, so you do got to put some power in. And these are getting very cold very quickly. Where's the oxygen? We have no oxygen going in. Let's pause and make sure. Oh, here comes some. I don't have any built up, so we're kind of using it up as we go here. So the reason I built it off camera also is that I wanted to actually get a hydrogen rocket going this episode, which also takes some time to build. Also, I'm going to start taking this one apart, I think. Oops, we're definitely wrong key there. But let's take care of this while we're here. We'll grab a hatch, let him run around the base. Back up we go. Let's dig this out. I've been doing lots of rocket missions because I wanted to get lots of exotic materials to make the thermium and supercoolant. So how are we going in here? 235 degrees in there. That's pretty toasty. And in here we're down to minus 54, and here we're down to minus 57. Now I gotta explain the actual liquid pumps as well. So these are ceramic piping, so really good insulation, not the best, but really good. And right now they're just going in a loop. So once this oxygen turns into liquid, it'll go up here, go in here, go in here, and just drop back in. Eventually we'll hook this up to our oxygen tank. And then over here, same thing with the liquid hydrogen, it's going to go in a loop into here and back into here. And we'll siphon off the liquid hydrogen and bring it over here eventually and feed it into our rocket. So I am going to waste some petroleum here because I'm going to take this rocket apart. I might leave this one for petroleum missions, and then this one's just going to be for our big hydrogen rocket. So let's take that tank out, and this tank out, and then our solid oxidizer tank we're going to get rid of. we got to dig this out a little bit and allow them to actually get there. The rest of the rocket configuration I'll probably keep the same. I might have to get rid of these science modules if we're going to go all the way to the very end of the map. I also want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of this petroleum out of this line. I can probably reuse this line, so maybe I'll just take this away and then siphon this off. Let's see here. Probably just do something like this and just drop it into space. Oh, I can't fit there. Yeah, we'll just drop it on the ground. It'll disappear. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this to make sure we start to get liquid oxygen. We'll get liquid oxygen first, I think. Things are getting nice and cold in there. That's good. I also did the building off camera because this waiting process takes a while, and I don't usually edit my videos, so we'll just let this cook along as we build the rocket. Okay, there goes the petroleum. That's out of there. And this is actually going to be for liquid oxygen, so we can get... Actually, I might use this pipe. No, I don't want to use this pipe. We'll get rid of this. So this is actually going to be mainly for hydrogen. Let's make sure we don't dump the liquid hydrogen on the ground. So we'll take this back off. And we'll start actually building the rocket. Let's do it. Hydrogen engine out of steel. Actually, I'm pretty low on steel. And make sure we line it up correctly. So that goes there. Then we're going to do 3 liquid hydrogen tanks. Well, I guess I could have left the liquid tanks, but they were full of they were full of petroleum. Oh, we got to wait till the bottom's built. Okay. These things are running at full capacity. Well, it's getting pretty hot in here, actually. These aren't keeping up. That might become a problem. Heat production 100k DTU. That's a lot of heat production. Yeah, that might become a problem. These things overheat at 1200. Hopefully we never get there. If not, we're going to have to add... Let's add some more Weezworts. I've got more Weezworts, so... I can't build there, though. Why not? Obstructed by back wall. Oh... We'll have to quickly take this back wall out. Background building. Take that out. We're going to lose some hydrogen out into space, but that's okay. I originally had my supercoolant over here, but I wanted it to be closer and kind of mirrored image into the system, so that's all good. Make sure I turn that off. Yeah, that's good. Okay, quickly, we're going to emergency build this thing here. So we don't lose too much hydrogen to space. And I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, how are we doing here? This is down to minus 173. We're going to get liquid soon. That's good. Now the reason I have this liquid oxygen in a loop is that if it sits in the pipe too long, it will warm up and eventually it will turn into a gas and break the liquid pipe. So we don't want that. So we just do it in a loop so it's always circulating, getting recooled. Same with the hydrogen here. Okay, we got this built. Let's do the next step here. We got liquid fuel tank. And that's going to be lined up with this line, so that'll work. That'll connect up to this hydrogen here, so let's do... Hopefully ceramic will be okay for this. It should be. So in order to build this whole thing, each each insulated tile here requires 400 kilograms of ceramic. So you got to make a lot of ceramic. I think I ended up making like 6 to 8 batches of 99 ceramic. So it takes a lot of coal. I had 100 tons of coal, but now we're down to 84. We've got a lot of hatches making coal, so... Okay, second tank. I guess I could launch this rocket here. I'm kind of trying to conserve my petroleum a little bit, though, because we did... I still have my yellow alert on. I gotta fix that. Make this as 7. Wow, that was on the whole time. Sorry about that. 96. Might get too warm in here. I didn't really test this out. Oh, we got liquid oxygen. Yay! Now we don't want it too cold or it'll turn into a solid, but liquid is good. And I guess we could start letting it go in a loop, but there's no reason just yet to do that. Okay, third tank. I know Brothgar did some videos about the optimal kind of steam pressure versus heat output out of these things. Because right now this thing's only doing 64 kDTU. This one's doing 91. We kind of want these to be at like 99%. We don't want them producing too much heat, which is kind of where they're at right now, really close. Why did this turn off? Oh, it got too cold. Oh, perfect. So, because the liquid oxygen in here, let's slow it down here, is minus 205, and this is set to minus 200. It's not above minus 200, so it bypasses the aquatuner and goes straight into here. And it can't get into the aquatuner, so it goes up through this pipe, into the bridge, and then down here, teleports down here, and then goes through our thing here. And it'll eventually warm up enough so that it can go back into the aquatuner. The other thing I didn't talk about was these, the water that comes out of the steam turbines. It comes out at 95 degrees, and I used a radiant pipe here to kind of transfer some of the cooling of the 95 so we can get up to close to 100, and then drops down into here so it's warmed up a little bit. But the main cooling is from the Wheezeworts. Let's actually take this out. Now I did all these as drywall in the background. You could also use a shift plate out of like diamond, but I decided just to do drywall. There's less mass, but it's it should work just fine. Okay, 156 in there. These are up to 99. I might have to build a cooling loop for these guys. Wow, this ceramic is really cold. That's very unusual. I wonder if it's this little bit of pipe here, or whether it just started out cold. I think it might have just started out cold. Yeah, it must have been in a... My ceramic must have been in a cold place. Almost the whole map is cold, so... Wow, this is really cold now. Minus 182 in there. This one's minus 240. We should get liquid hydrogen pretty soon. It has to drop down to... Let's see here. Minus 252, and it's at minus 242, so pretty soon we'll have liquid hydrogen there. And our rocket is almost done here. Let's do... We want liquid oxidizer right there. New printables. What do we got here? Oh, some lime. That's good. That'll help us make more steel. I think I explained everything about this that I wanted to. Yeah, settings are minus 2. It could be minus... Oh, we got liquid hydrogen. It could be minus 205, I think, quite safely. Oxygen turns into a solid at, let's see here, minus 218. Yeah, so we could go as low as 14, we could go as low as minus 204 if we wanted to, but we don't really need to. Just double check something here. 183, yeah, as long as we keep it around there. Oh, this is such pretty. I love the pink liquid hydrogen color. And I really like the color of the supercoolant, which is not really visible now, but it's in there. Yeah, I think this is good. Now that we've got 3 Weezeworts in there, we can get a little bit more hydrogen in there as well. I control that over here with this valve. A little bit got out, and then we made the holes in there and when this door opened. Okay, so that's going. Rocket is ready. I think we can start putting stuff in here. We don't need this. We don't need this anymore because it's all going to be automated here. Let's get the hydrogen going in first. So we got to connect. Let's see here. I want this to come out that way. We need a return line here as well. Let's do it kind of backwards here. This is all igneous rock. I should have replaced this actually with ceramic. Let's do that. It'll take some time, but how much ceramic do we have here? 17,000. That's not a whole lot. Do this priority 8 and we'll go up here. Right there, and then we want it to loop around. We'll bring it back around this way. Now I got a bit of a piping mess here. We'll bridge it over here. I kind of don't want it to be in this hot block here, but I might not have any choice. Let's see here. We've got a bit of a piping mess. Actually, if it goes through like that, I think it'll be okay. More ceramic. We'll come down here. Gotta clean this water pipe up. So this is all ceramic. That is ceramic. That's good. Ceramic, ceramic. I don't think they can reach this, so we might have to build some ladders for them to get over there. They may be able to reach it. We'll find out. But soon we'll have, let's see here. Gotta make sure I do this right. That's coming that way, and then we want it to go. I think I'll come down this way, connect in there, and then we can get rid of this piece of pipe here. So it'll come down here, around here, up, in a loop, fill the tanks on the way, come back down, and then let's make sure we don't run out of ceramic here or bad things will happen. Because it'll start using some other material. Okay, we're kind of out of ceramic, so we'll go to the base here. And we'll make a bunch more. I think I'll do... Oh, they're still making some here. Oh, no, they're not. We'll make 50 here. Maybe 55, easier to type. And 55. Did that get set? No. You have to hit enter. 55, enter. 55. That should be enough to get the everything built. I guess I could have done 99, but don't think I'll need it. I got a lot of critters on this map. I think we got almost every single critter except for gassy moos. Got shine bugs, Drecos, plastic Drecos. Not every type of every animal, but got crabs, got pips. More pips. We got shovels. Hatches. Yeah, we got lots of animals. I'll explain what I did off camera near the end of the episode. I added some stuff. Not a whole lot, but except for this monstrosity. Okay, how are we going here? We got that coming around. We're gonna have to wait on some of the ceramic, I think, because we're down to 1600. Then we'll have to build the rest. And I guess I'll bring it up here, and we'll loop it back into here. So we're gonna need another bridge. I guess we could cheat a little bit and make a bunch of bridges. Because bridges just kind of teleport the liquid. But we don't have any steam anymore. Oh, I guess everything is cold enough now. So everything kind of shut down. We also got to build our oxygen loop pipe. So that's going to come out of this chamber. We're going to go, it's going to come up here. I'm going to actually take this bridge out, I think. This only has to go to one thing, so we'll come up here. We can't do the ceramic just yet. We have to wait on the ceramic. While we're waiting on ceramic, actually I'll get a third ceramic thing going here. I think I got one down here. Yeah, I'll get some going here as well. We'll do, I don't know, 88 or 99. Enter. Get lots of ceramic made. Okay, so I'll explain briefly what I did off camera. I was kind of running low on power because I was running low on petroleum, so I added a bunch of coal generators. Because I got lots of coal. I also added some, whatchamacallits, conveyor belts. I wanted to automatically pick up the coal that was being made in here. It's got some auto sweepers. They go into here, and they all merge into this conveyor line, come down here, and then just drop the coal on the ground. And this auto sweeper kind of loads the coal jennies. And we got soggy feet. I think someone peed on the ground or something. Or some ice melted. I don't need this tile here anymore. Thank you all who told me about this door that was screwed up. I was letting dupes go both ways, I think, through here. And it was allowing them to go in a loop through here and then come through here and drop, or keep their suit on, which was bad. So now they're forced to go this way and down here. And the only way back in is this way. And I gotta mop the floor here. I think they dropped some ice on the ground and it melted. I think I added a couple more fertilizer makers because I wanted to soak up some polluted water. What else did I do off camera? I added a thimble reed here to suck up some pee out of the bathroom. And the rest of it was going in here. This was getting overflowed. That's why I wanted to suck up a bunch of polluted water. And holy crap, we got a lot of pacus in here. I'm just feeding them any algae I get. I think we might actually be out of algae now. Let's see. Yeah, we're out of algae. So these guys might starve to death, or might just perpetuate the species. I think they lay one egg before they die. I built some hydrogen storage here, and we've already used it up. I mean, we've used up all the hydrogen I built up, so we might have to add even more oxygen generation. This is more oxygen generation here. And that was to feed the liquid oxygen up there, but also to feed some hydrogen in here. Let's see how much ceramic we have left. I added some decor up here, just so when they come up here, they stay in the happy zone. We could add even more, I think. I think we could stop making oxalate, so maybe I'll just disable this completely. Don't need that anymore. Actually, we do need some. Well, no, we don't. We're going to use liquid oxygen for both rockets. Okay, let's get this going. That's going to go up here. Ceramic. We got 6 tons of ceramic now. That's good. Kind of don't want it to go through this hot tile here, but that's okay. Oh, we just ran out. We just ran out. We don't want to run out because it'll start using other stuff. So we'll loop it around here and then crack it back into the system. My old design for this was kind of a shallow but long chamber, but I wanted to be able to collect a whole bunch of it, so now this time I made the holding tanks a little bit bigger. But we're really hurting for hydrogen here, so, and we're going to consume more hydrogen than oxygen, so we really need to have some more hydrogen generation. And we got some serious lag during save there. I do want to get this rocket launched before the episode is over, so hopefully that'll happen. We should be able to. And this petroleum one, I guess I could send it off. There's no reason that we shouldn't, so we'll load in some more oxalite there. Now, if every single tank is full, I'm not sure how far we can go. I hope we can get all the way. I've never gone to these planets before, but all the way up here to the temporal terra. If we go here, the game ends. So maybe we'll go to something like a little bit closer. Like, I haven't been to any of these yet because I didn't have the capacity, but now with hydrogen rocket, I think we can go the whole way. We'll find out. Once we get it all loaded up with fuel. Okay, how are we doing here? How much ceramic do we have left? 3,400. We'll do a little bit more here. Shine nymph. I don't really want a shine nymph running around, so we'll reject that. We could probably automate this a little bit better. We could have brought the coal to these. The coal and the clay, right? Yeah. For now, they're just delivering it, but we got lots of idle dupes running around, so that's fine. This area's probably gonna get pretty warm, but everything around here is super cold, so because we're on the frozen planet. Now let's check out the map here while we're waiting. I've uncovered most of it. There's a few pockets here and there. Let's go over here. I started my way over here to try to see what was in here. I started building a little bit of a highway here. I think we can just let this brine kind of escape. Maybe I'll go up and over. What is this? Isoresin. Let's go. We'll go up here. Cancel that. Cancel. What's going on with my... Oh, my mouse doesn't know. It's not working anymore. No. My keyboard stopped working. Part of my keyboard stopped working. Why? Why, game? My arrow keys work, but my spacebar no longer works. Function keys still work? This is so bizarre. My right mouse button doesn't work, which is usually cancel. Okay, we can cancel it that way, but this is not good. I can't cancel anything anymore. What happened? Why do things always happen like this when I'm recording? We'll cancel that manually. Oh my gosh. Hopefully we can finish the episode without complete disaster here. We're gonna have to work without the space key, the C key. Why? Oh, this is rough. This is very rough. I'm sorry, folks. Okay, I think we can get through this without those keys. This has never happened to me in the entire history of this game. That's a weird one. I don't know if it's my computer or if it's the game. I think it's the game. But the show must go on. Okay, so I want to get down here. I want to leak this little bit of water in here. So let's do, come down here. I can't cancel. Dig command. I'm so used to using my hotkeys. G no longer works. This is so bizarre. Now we'll go down here, let that leak into there. Okay, and then we can get over here. I can't hit G, so we'll do this. Oh my gosh, no hotkeys. So weird. How do we cancel that? Okay. We'll try to build something and then not build something. Okay. Does this still work? Oh, weird. What is going on? I hit shift 1 and it didn't rapidly go back here. It slowly went back there. Folks, things are going very strange in the game. Just don't crash on me. I am gonna save it though. No, I can't save it. I can't hit escape. Can you do this? Yeah, we're gonna save this just in case. Saving takes a long time. Okay, resume. We're back in action. Oh, I can't tab. Okay. Okay, we got oxygen in this tank. Oh wait, escape just worked. It worked. It worked a second ago. Maybe things are working again. Escape works from this menu. Okay. So we got hydrogen going up in there in a loop and oxygen. How is this full of oxygen already? Oh, I'm just reading it wrong, or maybe it's a bug. Maybe it always looks like that. Okay, oxygen's gonna come up here. Ceramic, can't copy it. We will do it the clunky way. In there, in a loop, come down here, and then we'll finish it off pretty soon. Do a bridge here. My O key works. It's possible my keyboard is just slowly dying, but my right mouse button doesn't work, so that's weird. Let me know in a comment if you've ever experienced this very strange bug, where a random assortment of your keys and right mouse button stops to work. Stops working. When your speech stops working. Okay, this rocket's full. Let's send it on its merry way here. That one's going just to a really close carbon asteroid here. Goodbye. They're still repairing everything in here. I'll probably set these rockets to be automated just to go back and forth all the time, so that we don't have to manually do it anymore. Now that we have liquid oxygen, we can do that. So escape works when you're in this menu, or this menu, but if you're building something, escape doesn't work here. Okay, this is a game. This is not my keyboard. This is the game being very weird. Software bugs are so weird. So weird. I don't know how if I could ever reproduce this. Okay, ceramic. How much do we have left? 16, 12, 8. We're just gonna have to wait Maybe I'll do the rest out of igneous rock so we can get the show on the road here. And we'll replace that later. So that'll go there. That way. And then the other loop is almost ready to go. We'll do that with igneous rock as well, I guess. Just to get it working. That'll go there, and then up through there, and then in a loop. Okay, good. What priority is that? I can't use the priority key. 8. Okay, that's good. I'm a heavy hotkey user, so that's why I'm a little bit crippled here. Okay. What just got meteor damage? Oh, a bunch of ladders, I think. That's fine. We're going to fill every single tank up to max here, because we're going to go as far on the map as we can go without finishing the game. I wonder if it started when I was up here. Oh, I actually don't want the rocket to go there, though. Nope, nothing to do with that. Yeah, it's kind of funny. They give you lots of oxygen out of electrolyzer. I think it's like almost 80%. Let's see here. 82%? Roughly 88%. And they give you around 11% of hydrogen. And you kind of need the reverse for the rocket. You need a little bit of oxygen and you need a lot of hydrogen. I think they're not fully thinking that through. Oh, I gotta cancel this, but I can't. Escape doesn't work. Right mouse button doesn't work. Let's do that. Okay, our loop should be done here. I think it is. Now we can start to actually do the flow, which I'm controlling over here with these logic circuits right here and here. I just have some hydro sensors here just to toggle the pumping. So that is flowing. Minus 196. And that should fill up the tank. You can see it's warming up. It started at minus 196.7 and it's already at minus 195. We don't want this to sit in the pipe. That's why we built this loop. That's filling up nice and quickly. And how about the hydrogen? Is that loop complete? It's coming down here, around there. I think we're done. Yeah, I think we can turn this on. Let the spice flow. Pink spice. So we gotta be careful here. It's at minus 257. It turns into a gas at minus 252. We definitely don't want it to turn back into a gas in the pipe or it'll break. But I think we're okay. It's getting in there. Tanks are filling up. Actually, this is filling up really quickly. But we're almost out of hydrogen here. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're out of hydrogen already. Let's see how far we can get with this rocket though. That's going there. We can get out to here. And we've already been here, so not as exciting. We're gonna Shattered Planet. This is the thing that we see in the scene behind the space. Yeah, we'll have to wait until we get a bit farther out than that. Maybe we can go find some more hydrogen somewhere. Let's see. There was some pockets of it here and there. Oh, they can't get here. This froze. let them get down there and over here so I can see what's in here. Get some leakage here. I guess we can probably deconstruct this. Let it leak down here a bit. Actually, I should probably mop it up. I can't cancel. Can't mop. I might have hit something when I was in the settings. Or saving? I don't know. Actually, you know what? Where the heck is this going to end up? It's going to leak into the base. Oh boy. Okay, let's put a little stopper here. Emergency stopper. I can't control the game anymore. About that. Okay, we're stuck. We're stuck on the mopping for now. Let's do so. Let's try to build something and then cancel it. Okay, there we go. Now we'll go for some more coal. We got a bunch of skill ups that I haven't really been paying attention to. Duplicate skills. Everyone's pretty much leveled up as high as I want them to go for now, so we'll just leave that. Yeah, so hydrogen. I had some up in this area here, I think. Not enough though. It's not worth sucking up. We just need more oxygen generation. And we got a leak here. I do have some containers they're putting ice in, and they occasionally drop it, so that's what's going on there. Probably have some overflow here too. Some ice. Yeah, some ice is melting up here. Might as well mop all that up. Okay, Rocket, how are you doing? I guess this doesn't have to be looping anymore. Our oxygen's full, so we'll turn that off. Got little dribs and drabs of hydrogen here. Let's see how far we can get now. Oh, we can get to a place we've never been. I think I'll go here. We'll go in there. Or, oh, we can go all the way to Dusty Dwarf. What's over here? Terrestrial. What do we got here? Water, algae, oxygen. Regolith, mafic rock, sedimentary rock. Not super exciting. We're going to go to all of them, though. Ice. What's this one? Oxidized. Rust, carbon dioxide. Well, in order to get the episode finished on time, I think we'll go to the Dusty Dwarf. I think it's safe to go there. There we go. Let's slow this down. First hydrogen rocket off. Yeah. I wasn't able to slow down because my tab key didn't work anymore. A bunch of stuff just overheating here. Okay, this is overheating. This isn't made out of steel. Let's make this out of something else. Like maybe thermium. I think I just melted a bunch of ladders too. Okay, someone did that. Okay, we freed up some steel, and let's instead build that gas valve out of thermium. That way it won't melt on us. Okay, how's that rocket going? 0.8%, 21 cycles. I don't think we're gonna wait that long. Got 6 minutes left. Hey, shovel. I'm gonna actually turn you into some meat, I think. We got tons of calories, but get him, get him. He's hiding in there. Or did we kill him? Oh, our petroleum rocket's back. Brought some data disks. It's also got some cargo here. What melted here? Anyway, we're dropping out some exotic materials here. Isoresin, niobium, diamond. I may convert this one to hydrogen as well, but we'll see. Oh, what happened here? This melted? I made this out of thermium. Oh, it got up to 751 degrees from the hydrogen rocket. Yikes. I might have to relocate this somewhere else. Because it's too damn hot. We could go around the side here, or we could just move it over a bit, but this line is in the way. Heat damage. Oh my gosh, what's breaking here? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, our hydrogen. It's getting too warm. What is it doing? I can't pause. Pause. Minus 216. Wow, it really heated up. Okay, we definitely can't make this out of igneous rock. It's too crappy an insulator. So, let's turn this off. And we're going to replace all that pipe with ceramic. Wait a minute. I'm fighting with my UI here. Okay. That's ceramic. This is ceramic. Oh, this completely melted. Oh, this bridge melted. Okay, we're gonna make that out of... Could make it out of insulation. It'll never melt. Okay, that should fix that. And we're gonna run out of time here, so I'm gonna probably end things up here. I'll try to fix this up, replace all the igneous rock I did with ceramic. And next episode, that rocket should be back, and we can see what we got. And I'll let this kind of collect up some more liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen. I've never completed the statue thing that we can build. I think that's under here somewhere. Oh, why am I zooming out? Oh my gosh, my game is so messed up. Okay. I think I need to restart the game. Hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.